In the world's fastest-changing battlefields, one question is reshaping the future of air power. What happens when air power must operate inside cities instead of above them? As modern conflicts move deeper into dense urban terrain, traditional runways and large air bases are becoming liabilities. That reality is driving a dramatic resurgence of something many assumed belonged to the Cold War history: vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL aircraft. Once considered niche, expensive, or limited in capability, VTOL technology is now re-emerging as a critical necessity. From next-generation drones to advanced fighter concepts and rapid response logistics aircraft, vertical lift is shaping the battlefield of tomorrow. Why urban warfare demands a new approach? Modern warfare has shifted into sprawling, densely populated environments, megacities, fortified urban zones, and contested industrial regions. In these environments, runways can be targeted easily. Conventional aircraft require large open spaces. Mobility becomes restricted. Air support needs to be immediate and precise. This creates a strategic dilemma. How can air power remain effective in environments where traditional infrastructure collapses within hours? This is where vertical takeoff platforms step in with a simple but game-changing advantage. They don't need runways. They can launch from parking lots, rooftops, damaged roads, small ships, or confined forward operating bases. The ability to take off and land in tight urban spaces gives militaries an edge in survivability, flexibility, and rapid deployment. The historical roots and why VTOL faded away. Vertical takeoff aircraft aren't new. In the Cold War, several countries experimented with VTOL fighters, producing machines like the British Harrier, the Soviet Yak-38, experimental Western tilt-wing and lift engine prototypes. But VTOL fighters had issues: limited payloads, high fuel consumption, mechanical complexity, training difficulties, and lower performance compared to runway-based fighters. Thus, VTOL faded into a niche role until one aircraft changed everything: the F-35B. How the F-35B revived the concept. The F-35B Lightning II, with its unique lift fan and swiveling rear nozzle, became the world's first true stealth, supersonic, fully combat-capable VTOL or STOVL jet. Its success proved that VTOL wasn't an outdated Cold War fantasy, it was an operational necessity. The US Marine Corps, Italy, the UK, and Japan now rely on STOVL capabilities because it allows air power to survive even when major bases are destroyed. The F-35B's impact has triggered renewed global interest in VTOL and ultra-short takeoff aircraft. But the real revolution isn't manned jets, it's autonomous VTOL drones. The VTOL drone explosion. Urban warfare has become drone warfare, and drones excel at VTOL operations. Modern militaries use VTOL drones for surveillance inside dense cities, precision strike missions, counter-sniper operations, logistics and medical supply, swarm tactics, and rapid base defense. Platforms like the MQ-8C Fire Scout, VBAT, XQ-58 Valkyrie, urban VTOL quad-rotor gunships under development, represent the shift toward vertical-capable aerial fleets. Some urban VTOL drones can hover behind buildings, fly through alleyways, and land in courtyards, tasks impossible for fixed-wing aircraft. The return of tilt rotors and new VTOL concepts. The U.S. military's V-22 Osprey
proved that tilt-rotor aircraft combine helicopter-like flexibility with airplane speed. That foundation led to new programs like the V-280 Valor.
Bell's HS-VTOL concepts, DARPA's SPRINT and vertical jets initiatives. These aircraft offer helicopter VTOL advantage, jet-like speed, long range, urban insertion capabilities. Tilt rotors could deploy special forces into a megacity, deliver equipment onto a skyscraper roof, or conduct high-speed extraction under fire. Urban warfare challenges that VTOL solves. 1. Destroyed runways. In a modern high-intensity war, runways are the first targets. VTOL lets aircraft operate from small tactical bases, makeshift landing zones, decks of small ships, damaged infrastructure. 2. Fast, decentralized operations. Urban warfare often requires rapid response, high-tempo mobility, and adaptability. Vertical takeoff allows aircraft to reposition quickly to evade drones and missile threats. 3. Close air support inside cities. Traditional jets cannot freely operate between skyscrapers or near civilian-sensitive zones. Future VTOL strike drones will hover behind cover, strike with minimal collateral damage, and support infantry inside tight urban blocks. 4. Survivability in anti-access environments. Adversaries increasingly use long-range missiles, drones, and EW systems. These systems target large bases. VTOL aircraft reduce dependency on big, vulnerable infrastructure. The urban future, from fighter jets to flying tanks. Next-generation programs hint at radical urban VTOL platforms. Stealth VTOL combat drones. High-speed, stealthy vertical jets may become common, capable of rooftop launches, evasive urban maneuvers, AI-guided close combat. Armored VTOL gunships. Urban air power may resemble flying armored vehicles capable of hovering behind buildings, using smart munitions, deflecting small arms fire. Hybrid electric VTOL aircraft. Silent, heat-reduced engines ideal for covert urban missions. Modular VTOL logistics vehicles, supplying front lines inside a city block by block. The battlefield is shifting, and air power must evolve with it. The operational costs and risks. VTOL isn't a perfect solution. Key challenges include high mechanical strain, more complex maintenance, limited payload versus runway aircraft, high fuel consumption. Yet for urban warfare and for conflicts where bases are vulnerable, the trade-offs are acceptable. Why vertical takeoff is no longer optional. Modern militaries realize the next war may be fought not in open deserts, but inside cities of millions, where air power must be nimble, resilient, and autonomous. Vertical takeoff technology is becoming the backbone of urban close air support, special forces insertion, drone swarms, decentralized operations, contested logistics. It gives commanders the flexibility to fight in environments where traditional aircraft simply cannot operate. Conclusion: VTOL's comeback is not nostalgia, it is necessity. As warfare shifts into crowded cities filled with drones, sensors, and missile threats, vertical takeoff platforms offer a survival advantage that fixed-wing aircraft can't match. Whether through VTOL fighters, tilt rotors, or advanced autonomous drones, vertical lift will define the next evolution of air power. The future battlefield belongs to aircraft that can launch from anywhere, fight anywhere, and survive anywhere. And VTOL is the key to that future.